MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. So striding in, Bernard, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Out in front here is this one scorched, foul to the left. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
A 1 pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
1 out, nobody on. Bouncer up the middle. Reyes ranging up the middle, and the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Mike Montgomery will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
And the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Hit sharply on the ground. Cabrera's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And there's ball one. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. To short, hit hard, backhanded, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Scorched to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Jimenez is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Frazier is retired, and there's 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bernard on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next up from New York, T.J. Rivera. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now in the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Dribbled down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Addison Russell. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Russell behind 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Mike Montgomery.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Mike Montgomery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
2-1 to count. The count now at 2-2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Missed with a breaking ball. Chris Jimenez will be next. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Jimenez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Noah Syndergaard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Behind 0-2 now. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
A shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it. 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little two-out lightning on the horizon.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Ready for another chance. Bernard back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Hayward, base runner at first with 1 out. Skied into very shallow right. Bruce is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 home is a ball below the zone.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Hayward, still going back. See you later, over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Digging in to try it again, Jay Bruce. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Todd Frazier looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. No balls and 1 strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fouled off. Frazier could find himself a member of the All-Star squad this year. He's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Bryant is under it. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Juan Lagares. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. The next Cub up, Mike Montgomery. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Lagares is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run. Coming to the plate now, T.J. Rivera, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike 1. Rivera can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Bernard is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Next up from New York, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Behind 0-2 now. The pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Striding in once again, Chris Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. At the knees, strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Jimenez, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Bernard leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 525, the old ring hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
Chris Bryant is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Line drive to center field. Lagares is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand. Ready for another shot now. Jose Reyes. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jose Reyes.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. The 1-2. Softly hit out towards short. And 1 gone.
The batter, number 13.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Cabrera stands at first with 1 out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Here's Jay Bruce now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. From the belt, the pitch. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Javier Baez, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Frazier has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Addison Russell. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0 home. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle. 264
is average entering play. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's a perfect 2 for 2. 2-1 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat for that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Now the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Baez is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, T.J. Rivera. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bernard is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Jimenez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he goes after the first pitch and hits it on the ground to Cabrera at second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Bernard. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He pulls this one into right. Bruce is there, and they breeze through this half inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
Riding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First delivery to him on the way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
4-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Chop to the right side. Should get the runner to third. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
2 balls and a strike now.
Good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full It's the Mets 2 and the Cubs 1. Anthony Swarzak comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-0. Taken, strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Hit to short. Played on the backhand. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there is now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in to Cabrera for 1. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long. Ready for another shot now, Ian Happ, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Count is 1-2 now. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2. A sold-out crowd of 41,800 get to their feet now in Flushing. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Noah Syndergaard earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Anthony Swarzak wraps it up for the save, his